Thank you for joining me today in another sunny, beautiful day in Fountain, Colorado at Transwest Truck Trailer RV. My name is Chris Capper, and today we're going to be looking at our 2023 Supreme Aire 4530. This is stock number 5N, as in November, 221701. So come on and join me, we're going to check this out. First of all, getting in on these things, what Newmar has done is they've really made this easy. You have about a 20-inch step right here. There's multiple handholds up here, so you can grab this one right here, put your foot here, grab this one, and then you're in on these super comfortable seats. So it's really easy. You also have all your controls right here. These are the most comfortable seats I've sat on in a Super C. So Newmar's really done a great thing with their total air ride chassis. Now, if you have issues or a little mobility impaired, I'd like to show you this. These steps are on our hydraulic HWH system right here. They come down, there's only a few inches right there, so that's super easy to get up. And you might ask me, well, why are you putting a hydraulic one there? Isn't that a little bit of a safety issue? Well, the cool thing that Newmar's done is if that comes down and hits something, it stops immediately. So it's not gonna hurt you. And then they go in normally. So moving up here, you'll notice I had my Nova 2 Girard awnings open, but we're a little windy today. They have that automatic wind sensor for your safety and the coach's safety. So those automatically activated and they went back in. So we're just gonna leave them in today. But I can actually control them on this remote. So I can control them both at once, or I control them individually. It's pretty neat. Now moving forward here, this is all BASF paint, and what we're looking at here is the Beckford graphics. So this is the Beckford graphics. This is done, if you're familiar with our Class A diesels, this is done at the Essex level. So this is fully cut and polished. I cannot feel those lines in there. This paint is designed to last you decades, just with normal maintenance on that. Opening these doors right here, you have insulated doors here, insulated. Everything between the tires is going to be insulated in there. Here we have if you have a trailer on the back, you've got your trailer connections. I've got a sleeve if you need to sleeve that tow bar or tow area down. And then this right here is a air hose, and that hooks up on the other side. I'll show you where that is. But with that air hose, you can fill any of your tires on the road. Opening here, we have our chassis batteries are behind here, and this is our Oasis Chinook system. And one of the cool things with this is these are used in a lot of boats and yachts when they're going to be out in the middle of nowhere and there's nobody there to fix them. It's a low pressure system, produces minimal diesel exhaust, produces 50,000 BTUs of heat, more than enough. There's two zones on this right here. You have your two electric heaters and your one diesel furnace. And you know, when you're out in a Super C, you're gonna be partying. And you might wanna have the game on. So what we have right here is a Samsung 4K TV with a Bose sound system on that. Sounds really good out here. I can either have that tuned to my television, or I can have that tuned to what I have on the dash radio right here. So just by flipping that little switch, we have two outlets right here, plus we have two USBs. So if you just want to charge your phone while you're out here, you can just set your phone right there, plug it into that USB and let that charge while you're hanging out, having drinks with your friends. And I'd like to note that this is a metal slam latch right here, so that is going to last you for a long time in the future. Opening this right here, we have a Dometic freezer refrigerator that will, it's on a little slide out tray right here. And it's a great place just to keep, comes out pretty far. And the reason this comes out far is because if the slide is out, you can still use this. So you can definitely get plenty of beer, put a bottle of wine in there. You could put some meat in there and just keep that frozen, keep it out of the inside. Whatever you want, you can put it in here. And you know it's on a 12 volt here, so it'll always be cold while you have the unit on or the chassis running. Another storage compartment right there. So this is pretty sweet. We have a huge storage area right here with a slide out. And this comes out all the way to here, so it allows you to access anything instead of having to crawl in there and get it from the back. I'd also like to note right here, we have 2 more 110 outlets right here. And I have 2, these are my 2 Girard awnings controls, so I can actually open those or close those right here. So if you don't have the remote in your pocket or your phone isn't hooked up, you can actually just use those right there and put them in if you want. Right up there on the top left, that is the mechanism for our whole house vacuum system. So it comes with the all the attachments for that. You can actually vacuum anything in any of these slide out or these baggage doors or anything on the inside. This will be our egress door. I'll show you that when we get inside. So come in here, those are those tools I told you about. Pretty neat. You'll notice that on the top and on the bottom of this, you have pass-through storage. And if you notice that section on the right, we have some tile. So if you ever accidentally cracked a tile in there, you'll know that these tiles right here were made in the same batch that the tiles inside. So they will perfectly match what you have on the inside. Pull that a little bit more. There we go. So this is a really great feature right here. Got a little light up there. You can store your tools, liquids, fuel, oil, whatever in here. And if you look down there, you have a huge area. So you can put a long picnic table in there. Really gives you the opportunity to use that space as you wish. Paddleboarding is a lot of fun. It's really good for muscles that you don't normally use. I learned this not too long ago. It was a lot of fun. And here's the other side of that pass-through that we looked at earlier. And you'll notice right below that, there is your mud flap. So we did include the mud flap on this just to minimize any potential debris that might kick up on the trailer or on the car behind you. And I cannot forget this. I was so encapsulated with that. So here we have our air hookups for your trailer. This has the kingpin in this already. This is where that sleeve would go. We already have the 2 5/16 ball attachment or the 2-inch ball attachment. That's already in there. But if you're gonna put your trailer on there or a car, you're gonna pop this out and put the other equipment in there. This is a 7-way plug right here. This is for your Voyager camera. So you can actually hook your camera system up to your trailer, so you can have your cameras on your trailer as well. And then this right here is another plug for that. So this is a 30,000 pound hit, 32,000 pound hitch rating. You can tow 30,000 pounds with this. You get 1,850 pounds of torque on this. It's on that DD13 12.8 liter 505 horsepower engine. And because this is a luxury coach, we have opted for best in class Cummins Onan quiet diesel generator, 12.5 kilowatts on that. And these are really quiet. I was tempted just to leave it on during the video, but I thought I would turn it off. But we'll turn that back on later. So on these Michelins, on the very front, we have the X-Line Energy 315 by 80. These are both 22.5 inch. The rear ones right here are 295 by 80s, again 22.5 inch. Michelin is best in class right here. Each of these is a 20,000 pound axle rating. So that means you have 40,000 pound axle rating in the front, and then we have an 18,000 pound axle, 40,000 in the rear, 18,000 in the front. Little place to put your sewer hose. I'll show you in a second, but I always recommend still bringing a sewer hose, even though you don't need it 99.9% of the time for this coach. You'll notice I have the awnings, or the window awnings down right here. So in the morning, you've got this bright sun coming in. You might just not be ready for that. You can have those awnings down at night. When you wake up, you're not going to have any bright sun hitting you once you open those curtains. So this is a really unique door. So when this slide is out, if this was out all the way, that might cause an issue. But look at how this door comes down, rotates out. Just again, Newmar ingenuity. We have right here this nice piece with everything in here is labeled, easy to understand. You have a whole house water filter right here, a gray tank rinse. That's not something you see very often. Gray tanks can get a little stinky too. So you want to have that gray tank rinse there. You got your black tank flush as well. And you can actually have a nice rain shower under this. So everything here is really luxury. Low point drains are easy to see. Here we have our water hose, which will attach in here. So we have minimal ingress areas for any things we don't want, any living things we don't want in there. And what's really cool is you can just push this right here and that'll suck that right back in for you. So at the end of the day, it's more fun, less hassle. It's a lot easier to use this coach. So here you can see we still have our gravity drain here, but right behind that we have our Thetford macerator system, and this makes it super easy. You just open this, hook it up to your sewer or septic system, and it will grind everything in that and push it out. Everything's super easy. If you're at a place where you're a little far, let's say you're at your cousin's house, your mom or dad's house, and they have a septic tank, you can actually run a hose to this up to 200 feet in total from this unit here, and have that go straight down in there. So it makes it really easy and a lot less issues with getting your hands dirty. Right here, it's hard to see, but you have your control panel right here. You can see your fresh gray and black tanks on that. I can also turn my water pump on with that as well. Okay. Oh, and these are electric tank valve openers right here. And you'll see we have our power cord reel right here. Again, just like our water hose, you just pull that out, hook it up, and when you're done, you actually push this button right here, and that just sucks it right back in there. We have more 110 right there. Everything's super easy, and more storage space in here. And these are nice chrome baggage door handles. So this is really sweet. So this is a fully electric coach. We have the Lithionics battery system right here. So if you look, each one of these batteries is 250 amps. So that's 500 amps for the both of them. But you also have here a total of just over 8,100 watt hours. We have two 3K Freedom inverter chargers right here, and then our Lithionics advanced battery management system. Everything is very easy to get to, and these babies work really good. And what Newmar has done too to help with power management and temperature management for that, we have these two huge fans in here to help regulate that interior temperature. So in the winter, this will be heated. In the summer, we can actually pull that warm air out of there. And these are nice thick insulated doors and thick insulated basement there. So this is just a quick and easy way of, notice how nice this piece is. It's protecting your chassis batteries. We have 3 AGM batteries right there. Maintenance free, you don't have to worry about that. Now, I wouldn't store anything on there because this is an open piece right here. So if there ever is a battery issue, it's not going to get on anything. So here we have our 100-gallon fuel tank. So 100 gallons of diesel right here, 10-gallon of DEF, and then that is our Oasis fluid right there. That's what's running through your coach to heat everything up. It also takes care of your water heater. And then here, remember I talked about that 50-foot hose? Well, this is where those can hook up right there. So with that, you can actually top off any of these tires that you need to. And then just another access panel. You've got your filter right there. So one thing I want to point out, we have our side view camera here. There is a rear view camera back there that has multiple angles to it. You also have two trailer camera hookups that you can put in. We have a mid-range, mid-coach camera right there. And let me show you. We also have one right here on this freaking awesome grill right here. And what that's going to give you is the ability to do a 360 OmniView direction. It looks like a God's eye. So if you're a little bit concerned about, man, this is, driving a 45-foot coach, you don't really need to be, because there are cameras everywhere and it will stitch all those cameras together so it looks like you're looking down and you can back up. It is the only system where I tend to look at that more than my mirrors. I still always look at the mirrors though. So let's open her up. I'm not a mechanic, but if you are, I just want you to see how easy it is to get to what you need to do. You can easily access everything from your suspension to check your oil, all that. Everything is super easy to get to. It's going to be less work for you and less money if your mechanic is working on it. So really simple system, and she's a beaut, man. So again, that's the Detroit DD 13 12.8 liter 505 horsepower engine. And if you like big trucks, this is the one to get. We have a 309 inch wheelbase on this. And as far as the tank sizes go, we have 100 gallons of diesel and 150 gallons of fresh, 60 gallons of gray, and 40 gallons of black. So let me invite you inside. Nice screen door right here that'll keep the bugs out. Easy access right here. And I'd like you to kind of get an idea of what it looks like going up to the front. So it's easy to get up there. And again, if you can't get in that front step due to mobility issues, you can come in this way really easily. So I'm going to open up these slides. The first one I'm going to open up is going to be our full wall slide, which goes from the very right behind the cab to right in front of the rear bathroom. Now this is a slide that Newmar engineered because there is no carpet here. I want to make a huge note of that. Behind that cab, you have no carpet. You don't need it for this. This is a very heavy-duty HWH hydraulic slide. It goes out all the way, and then you'll see it lowers. So, and then that vinyl piece right there attaches the two, and it makes it super easy if you want to sweep or vacuum with that whole house vacuum system in here. So there we go. And on this side, we also have a nice hydraulic slide as well. This is going out. And I don't know if you can hear this, but these are two of the quietest slides that you'll find. Part of that is this vehicle has a gross vehicle weight rating of 58,000 pounds. We can put a lot of weight on here, so we put a lot of extra stability pieces in here as well. I'm going to shut this door real quick, and then we'll get that bedroom slide out and kind of go in the bathroom here. So this is working off of the original slide that was ever made for a motorhome. In fact, the original slide made for even a towable. First time this was implemented was 1994 on a motorhome. Everybody's tried to copy it, but nobody succeeded. This is by far, these slides in this coach have the fewest issues than really any other manufacturer that I'm aware of. There we go. So I just started that generator up, and I'm gonna get there we go. So walking back here, just take a moment, look at this really nice shower. So this shower has an AquaView system in that, which is basically, it's a recirculator. You have a rain shower in the top. You have another module that you can put anywhere you need to, up, down, anywhere. You have a soap, conditioner, and shampoo already built into the wall. Beautiful inlaid tile design. And we have a seat in there, it's teak, so if you want to sit down, you can sit down. And check out that really cool drain. So you're not going to have to worry about stuff getting stuck in that. And we've also incorporated that drain, a similar style, in the sink. So again, I said this is at the Essex level. Just the accoutrements on this are just amazing. This is true luxury. You got in-mirror lighting here. If you need a bigger medicine cabinet for that, you probably are not healthy enough to go RVing. So you can there's also a GFCI outlet in there. So if you have a hair dryer, curling iron, or even a electric shaver, you can have that sitting in there or charging in there and keep it out of the way. My wife is all about keeping stuff out of the way. So in here, see how that nicely lights up for you. Plenty of storage in there. And then all these drawers, they're all the same size. Really nice wood in there. Everything is finished properly. And then when I close that, it's a soft close finish. You have 3 identical drawers right there. We have a place for your hand towel here, place for 2 towels here. And if you want to back up a little bit, you can over this way. Can you see that? So look at all the space that you get. So we have more closet space, but in here you have a safe, you have a hanging space, and then we also have, again, very large drawers. Very well built, real wood, soft close even on that. All these right here, real wood. So finally done in the factory there. Newmar's producing all of this, from the original wood down to routing it, staining it, all of that. We talked about that egress door. So we have a little window here on that. That opens, locks in place. You can pop this piece open right there, and there's a telescoping ladder right behind that. These are just little magnets holding that in there. So if you ever needed to use that for egress, which you most likely would never have to do that, but if you did, there's a telescoping ladder so you don't have to jump. Mostly you're going to use this for loading the back of the coach, your bathroom, bedroom. It's a little easier to get things through here. Not with the ladder, but just handing it to your partner. And then we'll shut that. There's 2 locks on that, so there's no chance of that opening. There's your macerator toilet features right there. A place to hang another towel in addition to those 2. And in here, we've got the Splendid washer and dryer system. And you'll notice that is stainless steel in the middle, high quality, really nice pieces right here. So if you're on the road, you don't have to worry about mixing your clothes up with someone else's clothes that were just in there, maybe not quite as clean as you. So I forgot, you also have a fantastic fan in here, a max air fan I think it is, which will vent this really well. So if you're having a rough night, you can turn that on and it's going to evacuate any of the smell, plus it'll evacuate the humidity from the shower. So on here, we have surrounded by this beautiful king bed. You have little storage spots right here, and there's also 2 110 outlets with USB chargers in the middle. You can actually run your wires through here and then have your phone there, so that way it's just no big issue. If you have a CPAP, you can have it sitting down here on the floor, you can have it sitting up here, or you can plug it into that GFCI outlet here And have it sitting here. There's a pass-through feature right here, so you can see that up here as well, and just run that straight down to you. And this is carpet, so it's going to help mute that sound a little bit for you. Absolutely beautiful woodwork on this. Lighting is behind here. I don't know if you can see that, but there is lighting behind the front-facing fascia. We have 2 windows on each side of this, and then you also have your day and night shades, and these are all electric. So you can actually access them from right here. There's a little silver leaf system. You can access most of everything on the coach right through that panel. You can also start your generator there. So if your power goes out, you're getting a little warm, you can start that generator right up. Something I really can't demonstrate too well, but this is a real heavy wooden door. It's not some cheap stuff right here. This is better than I've had in most of my houses. And this is all handcrafted with machines, stained. Everything's done by the people in Newmar. Opening this up, you'll notice I have 2 chairs and 2 table leaves. That gives me about 22.5 inches of additional table room at our Eurobooth dinette that we'll be looking at in a moment. And those folding chairs do match the interior design. So that's really nice. And then this is super comfortable bed right here. We talked about more closet space, didn't we? So we have a hers and a little bit of his right here for closet. Again, on this, and there's some carpet for the front where you can put it outside. Here we have another 4K television right here. It's a smart TV. We have an audio visual compartment here where you can put one of the like a Wally for the satellite that we have on this. So we have a satellite on this. Put a Wally system in there and you can watch your TV on DirecTV or Dish. You can put a Blu-ray player, you can put Amazon Fire Stick, Apple TV, NVIDIA, whatever you like. And then we have all these drawers right here. So nice deep drawer here. Soft close. And then we have another drawer right here. I have a 110 outlet down here as well. And I'd like to note that all the, as you're going to expect now, all the lights in here, with the exception of maybe an appliance light here or there, everything is going to be full LED inside and outside the coach. Obviously your main lights might be different as well. So we're going to step back and we're going to show you the storeroom real quick. And what I'm going to do is just kind of open this and then I'm going to get out. So if you see this right here, everything is easily labeled for you. So if you're wondering why something's not working, and let's say it's your security lights, it tells you it's number F7. It's right there, and it tells you exactly that that is a 20 amp. So you can put a 20 amp fuse in there, which is, and you have your breakers right here. Your refrigerator just goes over all that for you. You have more GFCI. These are hooked up to your floor heat 1 and 2. So you have 2 zones of electrical radiant floor heat under our tile. And then here you have more breakers. Everything is labeled, so it's super easy if you do have an issue. And then I'm gonna get out of here and let you just take a look in there. And please check out that nice in-light mirror system. You have plenty of storage. There's 3 cabinets in that for storage. And again, if you want some privacy, or your wife is sleeping or your husband's sleeping and you want to make some coffee or whatever, or you have some friends over, you didn't make the bed yet because you are vacationing, right? You can actually just shut this heavy wooden door and it's just going to give you that additional privacy. Your guests have access to everything they need because there's a bathroom and a sink right there for them to use. Super heavy duty. And this is also on a split hinge. Sorry for jumping around here. Split hinge. So what that means is when these slides are in, I can access everything from the bed forward without having to climb over anything. This is easy, opens easily. I can get into my storage area right here. So we've got, what this is really cool is, this is a great, I think it's a great area to keep your, maybe keep a broom here, keep your, all your vacuum connections in there, some cleaning supplies. It's just a nice little spot for that right there. You get a little bit of height for that. But moving over here, see how this automatically lights? These are all adjustable. So if you got some cereal boxes or something that's a little high, you can actually adjust one of these higher or take one out. Notice that this will not come out until I push it and say, come on, baby. And this pulls out all the way. So I can get anything I have in the back here. You don't have to reach back and forget, man, that can's been back there for 2 years. It's no good anymore. Those pinto beans, can I still eat them after that date? I don't know. And then here we have a nice area which you can basically configure it how you want. You can put your cutting boards in there. I've got my favorite cutting boards. My wife has her favorite. So you can put that stuff in there, easy to store. Moving forward, we've got this beautiful residential Whirlpool refrigerator and freezer combo. So I talked about that whole house water filter that we have. That's going to be a medium filter. It's going to get a lot of the stuff out, but if you really want to have a better quality ice and water, you're going to pop this baby in right here and change that out every 6 months. If you don't use it a lot, you can probably get away with doing that once every season. Those range probably 30 to 50 bucks. And a cool thing here is that you don't have to open your refrigerator. If you want to get ice or water, you can just take care of that right here. And I can do all my settings on here. So I keep my refrigerator at 37 and my freezer at 0. You can just set that right here. So, and here's our ice maker. Again, you can get that from here and here. So, and then just plenty of storage right here. So keep your quick, easy access stuff here, and your other stuff that you don't need to access as much down there. And then this will all lock while you're driving, so that's not going to open and have everything come out. So this is just, everything is just luxury in this coach, but my God, these are so comfortable to sit in. It's like a little Chase lounge. I can sit here, I can have my TV up there, watch Good Morning America, but why would I want to watch the news anymore? And have my cup of coffee, make some oatmeal or eggs, whatever you like to do. If you have some visitors, some grandkids, or some kids that are visiting you, this right here will pull out like we discussed, and you can set those 2 additional folding chairs right there and have all this space for a nice family dinner. Or your friends are over, you're having some drinks, this is a great card playing table as well. I know about playing cards because I just lost about 150 at the casino. So on Sunday, first time ever doing that. So you have a ton of space up here. This is all carpeted right here, so it's not going to vibrate that much. Hidden European style hinges, and they really hold that back so you don't have to worry about stuff coming out if you hit a pothole. Beautiful lights. You're not getting blasted in the light in the face with a bright light. It looks really nice. It does provide nice light right here. We also have all these puck lighting right here. Look at these huge windows right here. These are bonded windows like you'd see on an expensive $1 million+ bus. And they are dual pane windows with gas on the inside. That's going to minimize the amount of stuff that you hear from outside. It's also going to help hold the cool in or hold the warmth in during your stay. Beautiful couch right here, so you get kind of that Chase lounge type feature right here. You can sit a lot of people. We have another couch right here that kind of makes into a little jackknife sofa. And let me get my stuff out of here, because I don't want to make it look trashy. So coming here, again, we have these silver leaf panels all around the coach. With this right here, this is telling me where I can control my lights. I've already got them all on. If I want to go to my shades, I can say, hey, I want my kitchen day shades down. And there they go. So these are really nice. These aren't your typical day shades. These aren't MCD shades, which MCD is a nice shade, but these are just so much more luxurious. Just really brings that whole luxury coach concept in here. And then to put those back up, I could just hit them again. Right here, I can control my fans. So you can see I have a kitchen, master bath, and a stoolroom fan. So the kitchen fan is right over the door, and that's gonna suck that air right out. So if you're cooking some nice bacon or some smelly fish or scallops, which I love, all of those, you can have that fan on and let your neighbors know that you're cooking. So high, medium, or low. The rain sensor override's really good for when you're taking a nice, long, hot shower. My wife loves to do these every night, and that's going to build up humidity. That sensor might think it's raining. So by just pushing this button right here, and well, let me get the master bath, and then I can push that button where the fan is on and turn that on right there. So now if it's raining outside, you don't want that open. But what I suggest is actually getting a cover to put on top of that. So that's how you do that. Let's say I just want to pull a little bit of air out of there because I want it to still stay kind of humid and warm for my wife, but I don't want too much in there. Just have that on low. When she's done, we just turn that off, and that's going to automatically lower that top and turn that fan off. Here, all the systems right here. So our TV lift, water pump is on there. Monitor panel. This is really good. It's really good. And this is all throughout the coach. You can see this. House batteries, AC power, what I'm getting on leg 1, leg 2, what amperage draw I got right now, and then my tank levels, which is probably what you're going to look at the most. And then if these are too bright, you can actually have them on all the time, or you can have it off until you touch it, which is the way I prefer. So beautiful European style elegance right here. You got your flow and your spray valve just like you'd expect. And then this nice Corian, this is not light. This countertop right here, everything is like butter smooth, but look at the depth of the stainless steel. Stainless steel is the best sink, by the way. So this is just huge, very deep. So if I'm doing pots and pans, or I want to, let's say I've got some meat I want to soak, I can actually put it in the smaller one, put some warm or tap water in there, get that ready for cooking in a couple hours. And then when you just want to make some sandwiches and you're not worried about cleaning anything, because that's all done, pop this in here and you just get so much space on this countertop right here. So absolutely gorgeous. When you're cooking, you might need to cut some vegetables. So this already has incorporated into the stovetop covers our cutting boards on both of that. So if my wife and I are prepping, I'm doing the onions, garlic, all that, and she might be doing the tomatoes, zucchini, any of that. Here we have the true induction cooktop. Induction is the most efficient way to cook. And what's really good about being on an all-electric coach like this is you don't have to worry about did a grandkid mess with one of the propane controls and now you're leaking some propane into here. You don't, when you're firing that up, you don't have any of that exhaust coming out. You don't have to have that open or the vent on. You really need to have a vent on if you have an open flame in something, especially a gas stove. This right here, I can actually control my temperature on this right here. Tell it I want this to cook for 2 hours at 250 degrees at the end of me making my spaghetti sauce, but I want that spaghetti sauce to get all those flavors in it. So this will do it just like that. It's almost like a slow cooker in that way. You can control this any which way you want. And this is all magnetic coil derivative. You can take this out right here. So this is removable, and you can take that outside and cook with that as well. So if your wife doesn't want you cooking scallops in the house, or really with me, it's I don't like her cooking her Impossible burgers because those stink so bad. We'll just cook them outside. Huge drawers right here, soft close. This right here, we have a lot of remotes in here, but with this, you have your extra paint. You can put all your silverware in here, keep the remotes back there or somewhere else. This paint, by the way, was taken from when they mixed the paint for the coach. So this will match perfectly for what you have. This is a good time to remember to put this back where I found it. That is your Girard awnings. And then, because you are camping and you're on vacation, why worry yourself with washing your dishes? So right here, you can actually put wine stems in that and have wine glasses in here. Super efficient. You can easily get that filter if anything gets down there. Very nice. And then while you're driving, just have that off, and that's self-locking. We're almost done here, so I got to show you the one thing here. If I want to watch TV, I can actually... So maybe I want to look outside that big window there. Of course, I've got the awning down and the screen down. But if it's time to watch TV, I just push a little button right here, and this 4K TV pops up. And while that's coming up, I'm just going to get my keys over here. And if you look forward, you're going to see that beautiful stargazing window up there. You rented that beautiful campsite, and here you can actually look out that window without having to worry about the mosquitoes getting to you. You can see the stars through that. Usually when I'm driving one of these, I keep the curtain down, or the shade down on that. So I can actually operate that right here. And before I fully engage with the cab right here, which will be the last part, I just want to go over inside. This is the Lindley decor right here, the Lindley decor, and this is the Bermuda glazed hardwood high gloss. I absolutely love what they've done with this. Beautiful. Everything just pulls the colors in. It really looks like you're kind of in a warm, exotic place. I showed you some of those little panels, but right here, we actually have the full Silverleaf system. This is our home. I can see everything that we've kind of looked at before. This shows me my power, so if I was plugged in, I would have more. I can turn my inverters on or off right here. Shows me where my battery is charging setting right now is. Both those chargers are on because I have the generator running. That's the temperature of the batteries right there. If it gets too low, I'll pop the heat on down there. This is my generator, shows what's happening. I can set my auto gen set right here, which most of you guys know what that is. If you have any questions, just call me and I'll go over that with you. Everything's super easy. Now, let's say I haven't started finishing up. I haven't really prepared the coach to leave. I'm at the end of my journey. We're gonna head home. So before I even go out there, I can actually just hit the autofill. And what that will do is I'm hooked up to city water, and that's powering all my faucets, right? By pushing this button, it redirects that and fills up my 150-gallon freshwater tank. If you already have a bunch of water in there, you can actually just hit top off now, and that does that for you. So everything's super easy. Here you can see I have three 15K air conditioners on this, and you have all these different controls. I have two separate heating zones on this right here, so I can control that with the Oasis system that we talked about before. Lights. What's really cool, I can just push what section of the coach do I want to worry about. I want to do the lights here. These are my lights. You know, I can move that forward and incorporate this. You know, turn these on, turn these off. Exterior lights, have those on. Turn those off because I don't need them anymore. Coach mode, this will tell you if you're active camping, outdoor plugged in, indoor plugged in. So right now I'm outdoor unplugged. This is what should be set. So I can hit activate, and that just activates everything for me. So you can be a novice camper and not really know a lot about these things, which we will teach you. You get a full 2+ hour walkthrough with the service tech who serviced your vehicle and made sure everything was working. They will teach you how to use this. But if you just don't remember, this is so easy to access. Floor heat, I've got 3 different zones right here. So, and you can access all this through your phone. Little storage area here, another one there, and right here, pretty cool. So this has the phone number for Freightliner, 1-800-FTL-HELP. This has the Newmar brand specialist, Darian Todd, that's her. You call that number, she's gonna help you with what you need help with. If it's a chassis issue, you're gonna call that number. I really recommend once you buy the coach, set up yourself an account, put in your VIN number into this, and that'll show you all the manuals for everything in this coach. Get the Freightliner app while you're at it, because you can put your VIN number into that Freightliner app. It will show you when your service is due, what your next service is needed, so you'll be able to kind of schedule that. I really recommend going to an authorized Freightliner center like we have here in Fountain, Colorado. As a matter of fact, we just won the prestigious Newmar Diamond Award, which means that our service technicians, walkthrough technicians, and sales people have a 95% or greater customer satisfaction rating. What that means to you is that we are going to get you taken care of. We have a chassis shop next door that can work on Freightliner and Spartan, and we have our house shop right here that can work on all the rest. So I'm going to sit down in this super comfortable seat and get her started up here. All right. So super nice SCI Italy Italian steering wheel right here with these nice little faux wood inserts. Your thumbs fit perfectly right there, makes it super easy. On this side right here, we have our cruise control set. And if you'll notice, in fact, that's going into a higher idle because that's also what that'll do. We have our speed control right here. We have our lights here. So there's my brights, regular. I keep them there. Up here, I have the, you want to let someone pass you or thank you for them passing you, that's what you do. So that'll do that. We have our automatic traction control, and then your just normal mode there. This is your 6-speed Alison transmission controls right here. You can actually set that to what gear you want to be in if you want to go into manual. These are your automatic windows here. Heated mirrors, so you have these nice 2-stage heated chrome mirrors on each side of this right here. The lower one is great because it shows you where, if you're staying within your lines. It also shows you if somebody's over there, so you can turn or not. Automatic or electronic door locks right here. This is showing me the rear of the coach, but let's go over to my camera. So right here we talked about that 360. Now it looks a little weird because I have slides out. It's not supposed to have the slides out when you're using this, but you can see how easy that would be just to back in or pull in someplace, because I can see everything around this coach. Now if I want to look at just the left side, so if my turn signal's on, it's going to be there. Right side, and then my trailer 1 and trailer 2. So if I had a trailer hooked up, it would be right there. If you remember, I showed you where that control was earlier. A lot of options right here. Probably not why you're buying it, but with this right here, it just makes it super easy. They upgraded this last year, bigger screen. If you notice right here too, we have that automatic, it's got a camera on there which can gauge how much distance is there between you and the person in front of you. If somebody were to brake check you or something, that can apply up to 50% of your brakes. So that really helps a lot. You got a 2-stage engine brake right here, little Jake brake. You can do your light test, so you hit that and it's testing all your lights, seeing if they're working. If there's a problem, that'll pop up. So looks like everything worked. Generator start. If you have your house batteries, let's say that your house batteries are fine, but for some reason you left your lights on and your chassis batteries are dead, you can actually just push this right here, and what that will do is it will bridge, basically gives you a jump. And in reverse, it will do the same thing if you can't get your generator started, but you have plenty of space, plenty of load on your batteries. Courtesy lights here. Trailer info, docking lights here, cab ceiling lights. You can turn these off or on right here. And then that's where I did my shades. Standard controls right there for your heating and cooling system in the cab. USB aux for your radio. And then you also have two more up here that you can charge. So I forgot, I got to show you, this is your, if you're gonna beep, I am gonna beep, so get ready. That's your regular beep, and then if you see a kid pulling the arm, so that's what you got to do. So anyway, I'd like to thank you for joining me. My name is Chris Capper. I'm at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Fountain, Colorado, just off of exit 128 on 25. We are about a quarter mile west of that, and we're right by the Army base. You can reach me by phone at 813-333-2988 or via email at chris.capper@transwest.com. Again, this location, we just got our Newmar Diamond Service Award. If you really want to make sure that your coach is ready to go when you buy it, or if you want to come in for service, you know that we are a prestigious dealership. There's one of only 20 in the entire country that earn this. It's a hard one to earn. We got it. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.